Always drinking water. Hi everyone, welcome to week 29. That is just crazy. We're 2 weeks into the third trimester. I cannot believe that. It's just insane how fast time is going by, and I'm so sorry, I'm so repetitive. I say that every single time, but it's true. I'm just so baffled by how quickly this is going by. But welcome, thank you for joining me on our journey. This is our first little baby boy. His name is Connor, due out here, November 15th, and we cannot be more excited. I'm wearing fall vibes already. It's gonna be like 100 degrees coming up in a few days. But I'm just so stoked for fall and like Thanksgiving. It's gonna be his first Thanksgiving, and I have to show you guys these outfits I saw at Marshall's. So adorable. I wanted to get them so badly. You have to tell me which one that you like better. There was this white one and this gray one. Anyways, if you would like to follow me on social medias, I would love that. I'll have two of my main ones here. I'm also on Facebook if you wanted to find me there. So if you watched my last week's video, there was a couple of things that I asked for prayers on. If you could continue praying for those things, that would be amazing. One of them was Connor's heart. They saw like a little flaw in that, so we have an appointment October 1st to double check and make sure that he grew out of that pretty much. And insurance as well. It's September now, so I'm having to call every week to make sure that our current insurance is updated. You can watch last week's video if you want like more info on that. Another thing is that my husband needed to get a certain amount of hours with his new position for his new insurance to kick in. We haven't gotten his pay stub from last week yet, so we don't know like the total that we've done, but we're a little bit short, and so if we don't get all of those, then we won't have insurance in October either. It's really stressful to think that you might not have insurance, so I would appreciate your continued prayers for those. If you guys have any prayer requests, I would be more than happy to add you guys to my list of prayers. You can comment down below, or you can email me if you don't feel comfortable sharing in the comments. Seriously, don't be afraid to, because you can never have too many prayer warriors. Some things I wanted to chat about with this week that have kind of progressed onto last week. One of them is restless legs. So I spoke on this a little bit last week as well, and I mentioned how lotion helps a lot, and mixing lavender essential oil in with the lotion helps too, and then putting socks on, and that does help a little bit. It definitely helped a lot more with my restless legs before I was pregnant, and right now like it helps a little bit, but not as much as it used to. Some of you guys reached out and suggested trying magnesium, so I've been trying that. Definitely has been super helping. Someone also mentioned recently potassium to me. I have a doctor's appointment next Tuesday, so I'm gonna ask her about the potassium then and test it out. So hopefully I'll have another update with you guys on whether or not potassium does anything else too. But definitely the magnesium. Thank you guys so much for reaching out and suggesting that to me, because that has been a lifesaver. I cut mine in half, so I take half of a tablet at night before bed, and that way it allows me to take another half when I need to during the day, because I don't feel comfortable taking two, because I feel like that just might be too much. I don't want to take too much of it, you know? So cutting it in half definitely just gave me a peace of mind, but I'm still getting more of that magnesium to help calm the legs. Restless legs are so frustrating. An update on Connor. Holy smokes, this boy is getting strong. Oh my goodness. His kicks are definitely getting more prominent. There have been a few times in the last few days in particular, which I'm sure it's just gonna get stronger moving forward, but the last few days is when I've noticed it the most. I have to like put my hand there sometimes. I'm like, oh my goodness, like that was a little bit too strong. So they're starting to turn into a little bit more of the painful phase. You guys know I've mentioned a lot of times how thankful I am to be pregnant, and I'm trying to enjoy all of it, even the things that are not the most comfortable, because it is really a gift. I know that there's a lot of people that struggle getting pregnant, can't get pregnant, in all sorts of situations. So to be able to have that gift, I think is amazing. So I'm trying to be thankful, but I also have to be real with you guys and tell you that last night was the first night that I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a long 2 months. He's been definitely keeping me up. This morning, you guys, I woke up at 3 a.m. like wide awake. I had to get up to go to the bathroom, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not tired anymore. But like I've mentioned, I have had some moms reach out and say that they actually got more sleep after the baby was born, just because, you know, you can kind of tag team it and you can have someone watch them and stuff. So that's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel type of a thing. Because right now, this little one is with you all the time. Belly's only going to get bigger. It's definitely getting more uncomfortable to sleep, harder to find a comfortable position, and naive me in the second trimester was like, how could people not enjoy being pregnant? Haha. Not that I'm saying I don't enjoy it, but I just understand what they're talking about now. That pain that I've mentioned before in my ribs has only gotten worse, especially as my uterus is growing. It's getting higher up now, so that's putting a little bit more pressure on my rib area. I don't know why, it's only the right side. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But it's a lot harder to sit up. Laying down is definitely the most comfortable. Yeah, it just honestly makes me more excited for him to get here because I'm like, okay, you're reaching the expiration date in this home, mister. I've been praying a lot more too about mentally preparing for delivery and trying to get myself like in the right mindset for that. I'm really praying that the epidural sticks and that I can end up getting an epidural, but I've just been trying to get in that mindset, mentally prepare, remember that it's only going to be a short time, gonna be painful, remember that. So just kind of prepping yourself, just kind of getting ready for it, I think is super important, rather than just push it out of your mind and just end up being in like total fear when it comes. And it's so funny because as I've been praying about this, I posted on Facebook, I've had so many dreams about going into labor. I've delivered 5 babies so far. And I know like whatever I experienced in my dream, like I haven't experienced labor before, so it's not like it's accurate or anything. Plus it's a dream. Those are always wacky. But yeah, Connor has been born early twice, like pretty early, so I'm like, okay, is he gonna be early? And then I also had triplets in my dream. Dreams can be pretty wacky. Having triplets especially. It was 2 boys and a girl, and it wasn't Connor. I remember one of the girls' names being like Ashley or something. Totally random. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot about this. But hey, notice anything different? I got my hair done yesterday and I'm so stoked. I'm still getting used to it. It's so weird when you go from one color to another kind of drastically. Like with my makeup and my complexion and my eyeshadows and even what I wear, it changes a lot. I know some of you guys were concerned about me getting my hair done while I'm pregnant. I felt comfortable with it. I mean, people have that as their job. But Deborah was super sweet and she still like opened the window for me so there was more airflow. She was really fast, so I wasn't even there all that long. Of course, it was really fun to have like a new look. That's something that can change your self-confidence too. It's just like new look. So I'm like, new baby, new hair. I wanted to give you an update too on the shampoo that I've been using. I was using the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. I love it, you guys. I've been using it for almost a month now, I think. At least 3 weeks. I just always thought that when you were pregnant, your hair would get really long and luscious and voluminous and all those things. But I also thought you wouldn't lose very much hair, and that has not been the case for me at all. I lose so much more hair than I ever did before. It is just baffling to me. So I did just order a little bit of a bougie shampoo and conditioner. I ordered the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. I feel like my hair has just kind of changed and it doesn't like the shampoo that I've used for years and years. So I'm switching to a different one. So in a few weeks, I'll update you and let you guys know if my hair has changed at all and if that product has been helpful. It works so well. It's definitely pricey, but the shampoo, you only need like the smallest amount. I have long hair and I've always just kind of been like quarter size amount. I need a lot more than that. But with this shampoo, since it is more on the spendy side, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try it. It lathers up so good. I usually only use shampoo on like my roots and then I go underneath my hair in the back as well. And I kind of just more like rub and massage it in. It's just so good. And then the conditioner, the same thing. You only need a little bit and it's just wonderful. Deborah said my hair actually looked really healthy, which made me feel so good because I felt like it was just getting so damaged. It's definitely way more hydrated. And I'm just so thankful that it actually helped because I was getting so frustrated that my hair just was looking so dry and unhealthy. So that's like a super nice update. I definitely recommend the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. I will definitely be stocking up on more during the Sephora VIB sale, which should be coming up here in like end of October or November or something. But I'm definitely going to be getting some more because that is amazing. It worked so good. Before we get to the sweet gifts that were sent to us this last week, I wanted to talk about weight gain. This is something I wasn't sure if I was gonna mention or not, but I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I haven't told you guys this, but I've actually been writing down stats of such since the beginning. So actually like right after we found out, I weighed myself and I wrote down the date. I wrote down like what symptoms I was having and I measured my breasts, my arms, my waist, my hips, my butt, Yes, I was curious to see if my butt would get bigger. As well as my thighs. And my most recent one, I actually started measuring my belly as well. My midwife started measuring my belly at my last appointment, but I thought that it would be fun to have my own measurements at home. So I wanted to go over this and share with you guys how much weight I've gained. I've been trying to be super open about everything I've been experiencing, and this is definitely one of them, especially in the last 2 months is when I've noticed the biggest jump in my weight. I've always said all my life that when I got pregnant, I wanted to be in the best shape that I could. Like, I wanted to be working out, I wanted to be strong and toned and everything, but I am just horrible at working out. I'm so bad at it. Although I was actually at a good weight for me when I got pregnant, so I guess it kind of worked out. I definitely wasn't super toned, but I wasn't like a problem weight number for me at all. So I'm 5'7". My weight has always been pretty evenly distributed. I feel like for me personally, my arms I've always felt have been harder to tone. So my weight, I'm thankful, has always been like pretty evenly distributed. So when I first got pregnant, March 11th is when I first calculated this. I was 3 weeks and 3 days and I was at 136.2 pounds. My usual weight is usually fluctuating between like 135 and 138. So that is like pretty normal for me, to be honest. Not my dream weight, but that's what I've normally been. And then jumping to April, a little less than a month later, this was April 7th, I actually lost weight, which is super common in the first trimester, especially if you're super nauseous. I was extremely nauseous. It was so challenging. I didn't ever throw up, which I was thankful for. I almost did one time, but I just was so nauseous that it was just a challenge to eat anything. So I lost about 5 pounds. I dropped to 131.8 pounds. I gained a couple more a month later, but then jumping to July, I weighed in at 148.8 pounds, and that was at 23 weeks and 2 days. That is the point for me when I decided, hey, I should probably start working out and go on walks and such. So that's when that motivation happened, when I saw that weight gain jump. And then my most recent weigh-in, which was on August 31st, just a couple days ago, I weighed in at 162.4 pounds. So I have gained almost 30 pounds so far. And where I've seen that weight gain is obviously in my stomach, mostly. Oh gosh, I've gotten so many jokes from people being like, wow, like, you gotta suck it in and stuff like that. People I know, don't worry, not strangers. It's not like a rude thing. It's like a haha, like, yeah, you're so funny type of a thing. But I've gained about 1 inch in my thighs. My butt actually did grow. That's exciting. My arms haven't really changed, which is encouraging. My breasts have obviously gotten a little bit bigger. Not really a lot, kind of disappointed. I've mentioned this before, I wish they would have grown more. I am absolutely okay with the weight that I've gained. I haven't been like super restricting myself on food. I have been getting some exercise. No, I haven't been working out every single day like I should be, but I've really enjoyed like going on walks. I do enjoy my workouts. I am worried about like my self-esteem and just my mental state afterwards, like trying to lose the weight, because I know how frustrated and how negative I've thought about myself in the past. So I definitely am concerned about it, but it honestly hasn't weighed me down. Oh my gosh, pun not intended. Like, I did not catch on that. Obviously it has weighed me down. Technically. There are some days that I have felt like a whale. Not gonna lie about that though. Like, there are days when I'm like, oh my goodness, I just feel so gross. There are days that I have felt that way, but then I remind myself of this little baby that I'm growing. I need to be eating more to give him nutrients. That is so, so important. I could be doing more. I could be exercising more. So part of that is my fault. I could be doing more. So I remember that too. And if there are days when I feel really gross, I go out for a walk and I make sure that I get that exercise so I do feel better that day. That is so, so important, not to let yourself get in that negative headspace. But also afterwards, like, I do plan on breastfeeding, and I'm hopeful that that will help me lose a lot of weight as well. I do hope to take baby out on a lot of stroller walks and such. I mean, it's gonna be winter, so I don't know how many opportunities I'll get with that, but I hope to get some at least. I just think it's important to remember like all the changes that are happening within your body, like, and you've gained a lot of blood volume, you're retaining water. So not all of it is like fat that you've gained. A lot of it is going to go back to normal afterwards. So I think it's important not to be super hard on yourself. You're growing this sweet little little baby inside of you is going to be so wonderful once he's born. Just focus on taking care of yourself and taking care of baby, but don't stress, seriously. It dawned on me, I don't know why I hadn't shared so far what my like weight process was with you guys. I honestly hadn't even thought about it, but I will continue to update you guys and let you know. It makes me feel good too because I feel like baby is growing, which I know that he did this week. He definitely had a growth spurt because I feel quite a bit bigger this week. I did post my 7-month update photo and I like kind of collaged the photos together, so I kind of morphed from very beginning to right now. It's really a super magical thing. Our body changes so much, so I just wanted to encourage you mamas who are going through the same thing and who have gained a lot of weight. Like, it's good. You're supposed to, you know, you're not supposed to stay the same. Your little baby is going to be so cute. I'm so excited for you. Okay, I'm gonna go get the awesome items that people have sent us this week. I just love giving extra shout outs, showing you guys the items because they're so cute. Oh my gosh. But I want to clarify that it's not to brag, so just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm just like friend to friend. I want to show you these cute things. So I'm gonna go grab those, but before I do, I would love it if you would subscribe if you want to continue following us on this journey. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so that would be so amazing if you wanted to join our family. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna go grab them. I forgot about something else I wanted to talk about. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a video coming up, my Nordstrom anniversary sale, like purchase haul. Oh my gosh, I found the most holy grail products. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now that I love. I got this PJ set that I just love, and I found the golden material, 95% rayon and 5% spandex. Magical. You'll see it when I do that bump update, which we'll show you guys that right now, but this is seriously the most comfortable thing ever. Like, this shirt I've already worn and washed. The pajamas, I wore them a couple nights. They are the most comfortable thing. They're stretchy. I ordered actually my regular size, so this shirt is a size small. But it just flows on your body so nicely. It doesn't accentuate anything. I honestly am so upset that I didn't order more of these, so I'm gonna try to find a dupe for this t-shirt because it's $25 right now, which is a little more than I like to spend on t-shirts, but I honestly might go get another one because it's been my favorite shirt to wear so far during pregnancy. Anyways, I will have this one linked below, but keep an eye out for that Nordstrom video because they do have like a little hack for cheaper PJs in there too that I'm gonna talk about. Let's move on to the gifts. Oh, these are so cute, you guys. These 3 items are from Deborah. They arrived as a set. They're long sleeve little ones. This one has a little dinosaur that says totally roarsome. How adorable. And it's in a dark heather gray. And then our next one, which is so funny because I don't know if she actually knew that Tony played soccer ever since he was little. So this one is especially going to be super cute. It's a yellow and like a navy blue. And it says future all-star with a soccer ball. Another long sleeve. So super cute. It's gonna look so good with jeans. I'm so excited. And our last one, so cute. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color, and it says beep honk vroom, and it has like these monster trucks on it. Aren't those the cutest things ever? Baby clothes are just so, they're just so much fun. Thank you so much, Deborah, for these little long sleeve onesies. We had some friends visit us the other day for dinner. They wanted to go to the wildlife safari down here, and so they stopped to see us for dinner, which was such a treat. And they surprised us with some gifts, which I thought was just so thoughtful. I was not expecting it. Like, they showed up and they're like, we have gifts for you, and I thought they were talking about like the food that they were bringing for dinner. I was like, oh yay, like what kind of chips did you get? And they pull out like this, and I was like, oh, like those kind of gifts. I had no clue. This one has lions, which I don't know if you guys have seen my baby welcome box unboxing video, but if you watch that one, in the Amazon one, we actually get a swaddle blanket as well as a onesie that are like lion safari animal themed. So these will fit in so perfectly with those. And they also got us this. Isn't this adorable? It even has suspenders on like the onesies and then little pants to go with it. So darling. Thank you so much, Sheila and Reagan, for surprising us with these two. A friend of mine from high school sent us these super cute little gifts. So we have a little hat from Copper Pearl. I do actually have one other Copper Pearl hat, and they are so soft. I'm so excited, and I love the green. Green is Tony's favorite color, so I really wanted the green one. This is off of my registry, and I love it. I like the little knot at the top, and everything is just so cute. I plan to get like a matching swaddle to go with with this because I'm just so into the matching sets. I love it when things are matching. So I want to see if I can find and snag a green swaddle to go with this. And then she also gave us this book. I think this was on my registry as well. This is the I Prayed For You book. Oh, I'm so excited to read books to him. And this is more of a religious one as well. So it says, children are a gift from the Lord, Psalms 127:3. It says, before you were born, I asked God for something special. I asked him for you. And it shows the bear like tucking in a little baby bear, and it's just so cute. I can't wait to read this to him. Thank you so much, Abby and Derek, for this book and this cute hat. And the last gift to show today is actually from Abby's mom, so thank you so much, Julia. She sent us over an 8-pack of these little bibs. I'm so thankful to have more bibs. I did like start making bibs a few months back. I made a whole bunch of burp rags, but I wanted to make bibs as well. They're hard to make. So I made a couple, but they honestly didn't turn out like all that great. I especially love this one. I love like the deer and the coloring. There's so many different styles. Like this one's more anchor. This one has like teepees, arrows. There's more like sailor ones. There's 8 of them, and they're like a thick material. It looks like it's gonna be perfect and really soak stuff up. So I'm super excited for these. Thank you so much. All right, so that is all from me, you guys. Thank you again, everyone who sent us things. That is just so helpful. There's so many things that we need. So it's just super awesome that you guys want to help us out with getting baby things. There's so many things to get. I hope you guys are doing so good, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.